Hi, Miss Cassinboy. Today I'm going to be reading The Old Stone House by W.M. Akers. On July 4th, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was signed, and the Revolutionary War was about to begin. 7 weeks later, on August 22nd, 1776, the British Army invaded New York. The British chose to attack Brooklyn, a village across the East River from Manhattan. General George Washington's army was located in this village. The Patriot forces were ready to fight, but they were badly outnumbered. The British had about 20,000 soldiers. The Americans had fewer than 13,000. So they had like 7,000 more. That's a lot. The battle started on August 27th. Oh, sorry, let me try. Okay, the battle started on August 27th, when British soldiers raided a watermelon patch, and they were fired upon by American troops. The Americans retreated northward, fighting as they went. The British surrounded the Americans, who fled across the Gowanus Creek to keep the British. They left behind groups of soldiers from Maryland, just a few hundred Americans, to hold off 2,000 redcoats, British Army soldiers. The British were fighting from in front of the Old Stone House, a farmhouse built in 1699. The Marylanders attacked the house 6 times. Nearly all of them were killed or captured. As he watched from a nearby hill, General Washington said, "Good God, what brave fellows I must this day lose because of the service."
Point to the what? Sacrifice.
Of the Marylanders, the rest of the American army was unable to escape. Had it not been for the fighting at the Old Stone House, the war could have been lost that morning. The revolution survived, and so did the Old Stone House. The family of the Vecti.
Show me the word. Vecti
family was sold the Cortlandt in 1783 in the late 19th century. It survived as the clubhouse for the baseball team that would later be named the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1897. The house was destroyed and buried 30 years later. It was dug up and rebuilt by the New York City Parks Department. 80% of the house, said Old Stone House Executive Director Kimberly Mayer, is original material. On the outside, the house looks just as it did in 1699. On the inside, there is an exhibit about the Battle of Brooklyn and the men who died there. There are uniforms like soldiers would have worn, maps of the battle, and a diorama of the fighting around the house. 6,000 children came every year to learn about the house. Mayer and her staff teach them not just about the battle, but about what life was like in the 18th century. You couldn't just go to the grocery store, she said. You had just one dress because you had to weave it and cut the cloth and sew it together. The chores were so much more than just making your bed. Mayer said that school children are most surprised when they learn about what playtime was like in the 18th century. To kids today, 18th century fun looks a lot like work. Kids would start helping by in the garden or helping to churn butter, Mayer said. Children would do basic weaving or help in the kitchen. As they got better at these tasks, they would learn more advanced tasks. This thing's frozen. Okay. Eventually, they would be as good as a grown-up. When they played outside, they didn't have rubber balls. Instead, they used inflated pig's bladder.
Gross.
Piper's calling. I'll say to her later. Okay. Outside the old stone house is a park. A few years ago, can I tell her? Hi, Pipey. I'm actually doing a reading video right now. Can I call you in like 20 to 30 minutes?
When you're done with the video?
Yeah, you're on video right now.
Oh, whoopsie.
Bye, Pipey. See you later, okay?
Bye.
Love you.
Thank you.
Okay. I was saying... Okay. Outside the old stone house is a park. A few years ago, it was rebuilt. It has swings, fountains, and jungle gyms. Children play there every day, and they don't have to use a butter churn. Cool.